Welcome to Moments of Motherhood. I'm Bailey.
And I'm Tori. Join us in creating community through shared experiences and candid conversations.
We hope to bring you laughter, comfort, and solidarity in this journey of motherhood.
This is our virtual village.
Welcome back to Moments of Motherhood. This is season 2, take 2, and I am Bailey with my best friend Tori.
Hi, everyone. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, it's been a while, and we are back with a baby and a bump, but we're not telling you who.
So fun. Life has been lifing for the past, 6 months now.
Yeah.
Since we released our last season 2 first episode and then never did anything after that. But yeah, we're back and we're really excited.
Yeah, you have kind of started a new venture while we have been MIA a little bit, which I think is so cool.
Yeah, and you're pretty freshly postpartum.
Yeah, super
so
postpartum.
There's a lot of catching up to do. So I think today we just wanted to do a super brief catch up and kind of let you guys know why we had to pause this for a while and what's been going on with us, and then what we're excited about, I guess, for the future of the podcast.
Yeah, for sure. I know this podcast has always been mine and Tori's passion project, which we've said a ton of times. And with that is honoring ourselves and our sometimes beautifully chaotic lives, even on the days it's not so beautiful and we want to cry.
Yeah.
So
I mean, even today we were wait, can you podcast right now? Can you podcast right now? And it's just that's, I feel the vibe of this podcast. It's we're so busy. We're stay-at-home moms. We have, limited help with family being so far away. And it's just, we are going to do this when we can and make it fun. And I mean, we're both, we're not completely dressed, but for the day, but it's fine. Let's just go with it.
I know. Season 1, we were much more so okay, let's get our makeup on, do a quick fresh face
put together,
and look somewhat put together. We want to look good for our reels. And I just
reels.
Almost the more children you add to your life, the less you have to care.
Yeah, and it's not even caring. It's just what is on the priority list for today is beating my face the top.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So kind of surrendering and really choosing your priorities. And the past few months, we've just had other priorities, which is real. And that's just how it goes. For me, it was being pregnant, managing, school. We have a ton of kids. We have 6 kids now. So school drop-offs and pickups, and my older kids go to school 30 minutes away. So that takes time. And then wanting to do all the fun activities with the kids and parents coming and just trying to organize your life and cook clean foods and clean your house. It takes a toll. Daily life sometimes can be overwhelming. And there's so many times I almost felt like I was letting Tori down because, I'm oh my God, I can't even imagine trying to schedule a podcast right now.
Yeah.
But then we both randomly be oh my gosh, I had a dream about the podcast. Or Tori's how do you feel about the podcast? We go back and forth and then finally stars aligned and we're back. I feel
Yeah.
What's been going on your past 6 or so months?
So I think our last episode was last October. What's been going on the last 6 months is you can probably tell I'm currently a little bit under the weather. I'm fine, but sickness. I started a little side business, permanent jewelry business that I'm sure some of you guys have seen. Started it up, had to take some time off, started it up, had to take some time off, and it's just kind of
so cool. I still have mine on from my birthday when she came out.
You're so sweet. You're the best. And yeah, I really last fall was just feeling like I was needing a little, like something more of just my own. And I can save the backstory for a different day. But yeah, like all the stars aligned for this. And I just kind of threw myself into it and like learned a new skill and was really excited about it. So I'm still doing that. I have some pop-ups coming up, and I'm not super active on social media, but yeah, just trying to do like the artistic-y vibe thing for a little bit, and gives me my own little, we weren't doing the podcast, and yeah, it was just like I needed something else. And now that we're doing the podcast, like we'll see if I have time for Purgatory podcast. I'm also starting working for my husband like 10 hours a week, trying to help with marketing.
With your husband.
Yeah, right? With my husband. What did I say? For?
Yeah.
I'm working for my man. Oh, he'll love that. But
I know he will.
And and also I've been growing a human for the past 5 months. So
oh my God. Tori's got a baby bump. So I just want to take a second to reflect, because congratulations. It's amazing. I'm so excited.
We're really excited.
I know. I just think it's like the coolest thing when for those of you that know Tori and I, those of you that don't, like we've been friends since childhood. And I think it's really cool to see, almost surreal, like watching everything that we've gone through, right? Rebellious. We have had our rebellious stage, like we used to be kind of crazy and go out.
No, we were crazy. In our teenage years, we were crazy.
Yeah, like we had a lot of family stuff going on and just life, teenage years, and wanting out. And we went to college, and Tori and I always found a way to kind of be in each other's lives, even if we weren't super close at the time. We just always kind of came back to each other. And it's so surreal that here we are both on the West Coast, a few hours away from each other, hundreds of thousands of miles, I think. Like, I don't even know how many miles from home.
Yeah.
And married and stay-at-home moms / working moms at the same time, kind of.
Yeah, you also have like so much going on behind the scenes, but yeah.
And now both having 4 children.
That's so crazy.
I have 4 boys, so my 4th baby was a boy, and we will see what Tori's going to have.
That was your only surprise baby.
Yeah, it was my only surprise baby, so that was super exciting, and he's the sweetest.
Oh my gosh, he is like the sweetest.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not even going to say what I want to say because I don't want to jinx it, but it has been great with him. Yeah. So yeah, I'm so excited to see what Tori has. I know that always there's part of us that's like rooting for a girl on the team between the two of us. But also, how crazy would it be if we both end up having 4 boys?
If we have a basketball team plus 3 subs, like.
Literally. Yeah. And I have the Sprinter van now, so that holds 12, so we can go anywhere. We can literally homeschool and just have our own little homeschool basketball team if we wanted.
Seriously.
And I mean, like, between you and Ed, I feel like they'd have the skills they need to be pretty great. So
ballers.
Maybe that's goals. I don't know.
Yeah, literally wild. So yeah, I'm like 20-ish weeks.
How have you been feeling?
And the first trimester, yeah, it was rough. Just like really, really tired. Definitely not as sick as I have been in previous pregnancies, which is nice. And then once I hit like 16, 17 weeks, that's like, I feel like my magic sweet spot every time of like, okay, yay, more energy. I mean, I'm still like dog ass tired. Is that a saying? I always mess up sayings.
By like dog 7
shit
tired, isn't it?
Shit, dog shit tired.
Dog ass.
Oh my gosh. My dad was just visiting and I'm like, Dad, you are the king of sayings.
He is.
Like Joe always asks me, I never get the saying right. He's like, did you mean? And I'm like, oh, is that the saying? And he's like, yeah, like what are you even saying? Anyway, I'm dog ass tired by 7 p.m. But other than that, I feel really lucky. I feel really blessed that everything seems to be, going good. And my boys are so excited. I think that's like probably the best part of this whole thing is I have a 6.5 and a 4.5. And I think they're just like really aware this time.
Oh my gosh. Levi was so cute.
And my oldest was like, wait, what? You have a baby in your belly? Like, are you serious? I have like the cutest video telling them. I've been going back and forth whether I should post it. It's so cute and I love it. We'll see.
I think that's the other challenging part that you and I both have is we like to keep our lives somewhat private.
Mm-hmm.
But with social media, you can't. And our kids, part of you was like, oh my gosh, this could be so big and we could post all the videos and blow up. But then it's also like, do I want random strangers watching me and my children online?
I know.
And it's so hard because there is such a community online of other families and moms. And I think we could really make an impact with a lot of the things we do and say and our ideas. But also at what sacrifice. So I know we both battle with that quite a bit.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely like a tricky boundary to have. And pretty like for this podcast, I try to focus like, and I think you do the same, on our own experiences, how we're feeling and doing as mothers and like what we're doing. And then like less on like, oh, my kids are doing this and that. If you want a parenting podcast, like this is probably for you. Like we can share our experiences like with things that we've been through. Like, for example, like breastfeeding and potty training and sending kids to school. But like, I think, like for just like keeping specifics and keeping the narrative more on ourselves than on like what our kids are doing and feeling and how we handled this tantrum that they threw. I don't know. Yeah, it's a tricky.
Yeah, I think because we're just still learning too. Yeah. I never want to pretend that I'm an expert on anything.
Yeah, totally.
I'm always learning. Like maybe an expert on breastfeeding now because we've been doing it you've been doing it for 6 years straight.
Yeah. Almost 7.
Yeah, almost 7. That's insane. And I've been doing it for almost 5 years straight now. It's really crazy. You're going to have like 9 years straight after you're done.
I know.
And I'll have like a shorter period.
Yeah, but your kids are closer together, so you're also crazier. But
yeah, I mean, hey, I know. Yeah. I do think about that when Tori comes to visit. I just see the dynamic of your kids and the age difference, and sometimes like, oh, that's kind of nice. Like things seem like they just, I don't want to say easier because I think it's a different challenge, but sometimes I'm like, oh, it's almost like, I don't even know. It just seems like you might have one more hand free to do something sometimes. And it might just be because I had with Kane and Miles. Yeah, Kane and Miles. Those were my two. Like, remember when we did Bainbridge? And I was just like, oh my God, Kane was at that age that Miles at now.
Yeah.
And I was like, I kind of wish I had one that was Chase and Roland's age. You know, just like a little bit older.
Yeah. I think when you're at home, like my kids do really well going up to other people's houses and places though. Yes, so I do think that's like
100%.
But yeah, no, I completely agree. Like when I go to your house, I'm like she is in it. She's in it. She's like completely buried in it. And when I come back to my house and I'm like alone for most of the day, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm in it too.
Oh shit, I'm in it too. Like I'm so in it.
But yeah, it's just different. I think that would be a fun podcast episode of like an age gap episode.
Yeah, like what is the ideal age gap?
I feel like that's such a hot button topic a lot of the time. Like people have very strong feelings about age gaps. Like
I know.
Very strong feelings.
I know. And I don't know. I guess too, even if you include like the older kids, my age gaps, because that's actually pretty nice. Like the age gap between my older kids and the littles.
Yeah, because when they're
nice
there,
in so many ways, but it's also hard in so many ways.
Yeah.
And I just can't imagine if I actually had to restart as a mother. Like for me, I was like gifted these older children.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to start over. So I think I can I don't know, appreciate it a little bit more. But yeah, that'll be another topic. Because
yeah, totally. I think that's actually a really good topic. I'm gonna write that down.
Maybe
after.
That's next. I'm gonna write it down now and click my pen for old time's sakes.
Okay, so I want you to just like, so now that y'all are caught up on why I've been MIA for the last 6 months, why don't you give like a brief update on, like, you were enjoying, you were in the thick of it, like you were super pregnant when we tried starting podcasting last time, and then it just didn't work out, and you were super busy. I was super busy. I found out I was pregnant. You were like getting ready to have another baby, and so now you have been postpartum for 2-ish months. What are you, 8 weeks
roughly
postpartum?
Yeah, roughly. I mean, jumping to 4 has been relatively easy, and I don't know whether that's because I just have an easier infant, or if I've just kind of, like the more times you become a mother over and over again, like you evolve every time, but the evolutions are like different each time.
Totally.
And this time just feels really grounding almost. Like I just feel really good where I'm at. And that's not to say that I don't have chaos and I don't have breakdowns and it's not crazy, but I just feel really settled with where I'm at, as strange as that sounds. And
I think that's a great like way to put it. I think that's like really, because each time you have a kid, it's like you know more and you're more prepared and you like just know. So I think like settle, like I like that analogy.
Yeah, so it's been really great. Honestly, I think probably my best postpartum that I've had.
Yay.
Yeah. Which is crazy because it's the least amount of outside support that we've had, that my husband and I have had, but that also has caused us to like have to work together and have to figure things out.
Yeah.
My mom was here for 2 weeks after, which thank God. She was planning on being here a month, but I went late.
Oh my gosh.
Her time was cut short, but it was great because she got to help me prep a lot more, which was also helpful. It wasn't like we were playing catch up after.
Yeah, totally.
So that's something to consider when you have yours. Maybe not. I know we always try and plan for like the after help, which is important, but we were able to get a lot more prepped. Even just her helping me. I have
like lists going of everything I want to prep already. I'm there.
And that was, I think, you sent me a bunch of recipes. You came up, having like visitors, and when it was time to have visitors, I didn't let visitors in like for a while, but
full month at least, I think.
Yeah,
right?
It was a month. Yeah. It was great. We had the flu really bad. I think you guys were sick for a while too. It's been going around really bad this season. I actually had the flu when I gave birth, which I was.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's going to be its own story too. Your birth story and postpartum.
So the flu took me out for a little while, but overall it's been great and I can't complain at all. So I'm excited to share my birth story later on. And
oh my gosh, I'm excited to listen to it again.
Yeah, it was really cool. I'm still a little distraught. I have no videos or footage of my birth this time, which really sucks because I had like got a tripod and everything to hook it up. But
dude, your births are so fast and furious though. Yeah. And like once you enter your like birth portal, I feel like you like same with me. Like you can't think about like the freaking camera or the phone.
Yeah. And I remember, no, you can't at all. I like had the thought and it just like escaped. Like I couldn't even get the words out because I was just in a different dimension. Like I was like, I hear the thoughts, but it doesn't even matter. And now afterwards I'm like, it mattered.
I know. Really I think I'm going to post a sign in my room. Like, don't forget.
Literally.
I don't know if any other women like to capture their birth videos, but I love it. And I've shown my boys their birth videos and they think it's cool. I mean, they might not think it's cool when they're older, but
right now they do.
Right now
and
they
that
do.
Was the same. Like mine were like, I want to see the video. And I'm like, I didn't get it. Yeah. So
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
You should, I don't know if you've done this yet, but you should at least write it down.
Oh yeah, maybe I will.
Just like write down like every little detail and memory.
That's a good idea. I'm going to write that down actually, so I don't forget to do that. Yeah. Motherhood right now is me making lists, losing the lists, making the list again, losing the list again, forgetting what I'm saying.
I just really the epitome of the type A, B moms that has been going around social media, don't you think? Like, we're both of us.
Yes, literally. I'm packing for a trip right now, and I have to pack to the extreme, like super type A. I have everything in like organized boxes or like packing cubes. I have all the little snacks made. I have this, but like that's so that I can have a successfully chaotic traveling trip. Like I don't have to stress about forgetting anything. I have my little emergency pack, but like my kids are probably going to fall down. They're probably going to fall out. They're probably, but I have everything there. Yeah. Because I will forget my phone. I'll forget my keys. I'll lose the boarding passes. The charger will be gone. My phone will be dead by the time we get there.
You'll have your milk.
Yep.
It's attached to your body.
That's all I need.
Important shit like you got.
Extra clothes. I have everything I need. But then all of the pieces for me probably will be missing.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
But my kids will be set.
Yeah, and your kids will have fun. And like I think that's the most important thing like about this whole motherhood
and I think
journey.
That's kind of how like that type A prepares you so that you can be type B and have like a little more freedom, if that makes sense.
No, seriously, each kid I'm like, I gotta let this go. I gotta let this go.
Oh yeah.
I gotta let this go.
Yeah. 110%. Like Ed laughs at me a lot because he's like, you don't hear that? Like, you weren't affected by this? And I'm like, hear what?
The screaming, the crying.
He's like, that's
the
not
toy slamming. The fridge beeping because it got left open. That's my personal favorite.
Hear what? I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, Joe literally gives me a look like I'm not okay. Are you? I'm like, I'm in this all day, every day. Like, I have no choice but to be okay.
But when I'm bitchy at the end of the night, when you ask me something, like, this is why. It's not you.
Yeah.
It might be you. But the majority of the time, it's not you. It's all of this, and then you just say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
So,
Do you have anything else that you want to update everybody on? I just feel like we just wanted to get back on and get back into the groove.
No, I think I'm pretty good. I know our next episode I'm going to be traveling, so Tori's doing like a surprise
guest
podcast, which is going to be super exciting, and
our first one ever.
Our first one ever. I think it's the perfect guest for that too. I love her dearly. Obviously you love her dearly too. You brought her on for a reason, and it's super exciting. I'm bummed I'm not going to be on here just because I literally think it's going to be a really cool episode.
I know,
but it's going to be so great. I'm really excited. I can't wait to hear it.
It's going to be fun. And then we have a lot of other really, I think, fun topics and birth stories to share and postpartum stories to share and pregnancy stories to share and just all of the motherhood things that we want to get back into and connect with everybody on. So this has been fun. It's so crazy. I just announced my pregnancy.
I know.
I'm like sitting here like, this has been fun. Oh my gosh, I just let everybody know I'm pregnant.
I know, just the way you said that, it killed me. I was not expecting you to say it when you did either. So super exciting. I was going to play a prank and tell you guys that I was pregnant again already. Like my quickest birth afterwards.
Oh, you didn't tell me that in the beginning. I totally would have let you roll with that shit.
No, it's okay.
Oh my gosh, that would have been wild. That would be wild. Like, hi guys.
Let's triple knock on wood that will never be the case. So,
okay. Well, you and your husband are the most fertile people ever, so y'all need to.
We'll talk about that another
Parent
podcast.
Responsibly.
Parent responsibly. You should get a sign. Parenting responsibly.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well.
Okay.
Until next time, which this time there will be a next time.
This time
Unlike last
there will be a next time. Season 2, take 2, everyone.
Take 2. Okay, cool. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.